Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to show you my project applying big data in Python with the parsing and processing data from Kinopoisk website. Kinopoisk is a website the most popular in Russia about films, serials, and you can find here some information about uh, any films that you can find. For example, if you show the concrete film on this website, you can find title, different information like year, countries, producers, resource, and something like that. The same database in the world website you can find on IM database, imdb.com. It's the most popular in the world website with different American films uh, and for concrete films the same data you can find here. It's name of films, year, um, what is this film about, directors, writers, stars, rank, and some different data. The most useful data you can find for concrete films in different categories, and I'm gonna to use the data for showing some diagrams and analyze some data from this website. For storage and parsing this website, I used a MongoDB. We can connect to this database, connect to my database name kinopoisk, and for example find some information about the first film. db films, find, for example, with ID 1. And now you can find the song format of this document. It's ID, title, genres, and so on. It's some information about concrete film from the website, what was parsed with my parser. I used some different servers for parse this data, and if we show the full amount of films on this database, we can find 4.5 million films. It's a lot of data for analysis and for getting some useful information. Now we can show like how parser works. This parser connects to these databases and automatically in different threads parse all data in JSON format and automatically insert it into MongoDB website. For most faster parsing data, I used 5 different servers with 5 threads in each servers. Of course, Kinopoisk don't allow to me to parse it a lot of time and blocked my IP addresses. And I used automatically changing proxies list like that. I have a lot of different rotation proxy, and for each request I used different proxies. They changed like in circle way, step by step. And for 5 servers, I have 146 different proxies. And after that, my IP was not blocked by websites. Now we can find Python Jupyter for analysis this big amount of data. Firstly, I connect to MongoDB and to database kinopoisk and collection films, where were stored all data, all 4.5 millions of documents about films, different films. For tests, I parsed and analyzed only 1 million, because 4.5 millions it's a very big amount of films, and for analysis I need a lot of computer resources. It's better to use different computers, different services, and using, for example, PySpark for distribute computing between these servers. But for one computer, 1 million it's enough for analysis. After connection to MongoDB database, firstly I try to get in some information about all database. For example, first step, I try to get dependencies between different genres and all films what stored in database. And the most popular genres is game show for first millions films in database. It's films from 70 and 80 year and before 2000 years. Next step, I try to get in the middle words of each genres, what people liked, what country the most popular for film. And for first 1 million films, it was not so the most popular country, it was the same middle way, because it was very old films. And after maybe 2000 year, the most popular began in America, in the United States. There are a lot of different popular films what have the most higher watch. And after that, the most useful information was about producers and their rank. Here you can find dependencies between amount of films and country. In the United States, more than half percent of all data. It is the most difficult diagram that show us its dependence between producer's rank and amount of film, because before it I thought that big amount of films for producers increase their rank in that website, but it's not true, because as you can see, big rank of producer, you can see some producers with big rank and not so big films. And for the other hand, situation when producers have one or two films with very high rank. This diagram maybe spent half hour for calculate all different rank of each producers and each country. but for all data I think will spend a lot of time, and for that case we need different servers and to distribute computing on these servers. Okay, thank you for your attention.